I want to share 15, not 50, 15 tips with you. More than 5 companies called me and invite me for interview with this resume. Please use technology. ChatGPT sometimes gives the perfect answer. Let's make one example together. If I will get job, I will make a new YouTube video about interview. Just use the Word format. Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel that's called One Way Australia. Today I want to share my experience and knowledge about how we can prepare and writing resume. What's the important points? I want to share 15, not 50, 15 tips with you. When we arrived here, I was searching a lot of events about the preparing resume and professional job application. There are a lot of events and information. People want to give you free. Also, there are a lot of online events about this topic. You can choose one of them even if you are living the different country. I want to choose this topic today. Before I want to make a new video, but I didn't trust my resume enough, because I am new in this country and the Australian style is very different. But after that, I joined some kind of events. I all the time check my resume and add some information or redesign again and again, and now more than 5 companies called me and invite me for interview with this resume, so I can trust my resume, and I want to share my this kind of information because the some kind of rules are very different from my country. And then one of my friends sent his resume to me for check and giving some feedbacks, and I prepare a list about the feedbacks, and I said why I don't make a new video for my followers. Let's start 15 tips. How do you write your name? I use this way in my country because it's very common. Also, my friend write name like that. The hiring manager suggests the writing name like that. The other topic, location. If you want to apply job but you are living far away from the company, it shouldn't be any problem for your situation. Maybe you want to move or you can drive. If it is not problem for you, it shouldn't be problem for the company. Please don't write your suburb or exact location. Just use the city name. You should have a basic style the resume. The hiring manager read a lot of resume during the day, and if you are not a designer, architecture, design or something, it's is not important for your career or job, you can use just basic format because they should read easily your resume. It's very important. Don't give any score for your skills. Don't use any chart bar. For example, don't give any percentages of for your skills. Just write your skills. It's really unnecessary and it's not professional. Believe me, it is the most common mistakes. Format is important. Please use the Word format. Don't use PDF format because some kind of company use the searching application, and the Word format is very useful for this kind of searching. Sometimes this application cannot open the PDF. Just use the Word format. Especially in Australia, your visa status or visa type is very important. Uh, for example, in my situation, I want to point that my visa type has a full-time working right. I want to point that, but at that time I said my visa name directly, and the company asked to me, "Do you have temporary visa?" It can be a problem. If you want to get some interview, please don't put your any visa type. Please use technology. For example, English is my second language and I don't have perfect grammar for now. So if I want to check my writing because it should be perfect, I think uh, the grammar mistakes and some kind of spelling mistake is important. So you download the Grammarly. I don't have any sponsorship. Don't worry about it. When I arrived here, I joined a meetup event. It was about the exchange English, some kind of like that. I met a one guy uh, who is engineer like me, and he said, "Do you use ChatGPT for your resume?" Believe me, I heard first time ChatGPT. I know, as an engineer, it was a shame for me. Okay, I went home and I tried to ChatGPT, but I didn't understand. How can I use? What's the purpose for using this kind of application? I don't know. I didn't trust. And after that, one of the events, the HR said to ChatGPT is very popular and you can use it. Why you shouldn't? And after that, I went to home and I tried again. Oh my god, I make a lot of things with the ChatGPT now. I want to send an email, HR. I want to prepare a cover letter, special cover letter for some kind of job application I use. And if I want to change my resume or prepare something, I use ChatGPT. It is very useful and good things. This is the important thing when using ChatGPT. ChatGPT sometimes gives the perfect answer, but the perfect answers is not fit for your experience. Maybe be careful about that. Don't copy paste the ChatGPT answer directly. Please check it. If you are not perfect about some kind of subject, please say to ChatGPT, rephrase this paragraph for me. You don't have to do it yourself again. ChatGPT can give some kind of response for you, but please check again and again. For example, you are a graduated engineer and you said, "I have a huge, deeply experienced and passion about it." You should give detailed information to ChatGPT. You can say your experience and what position do you want to apply. You can say some information ChatGPT and use this information and prepare a new resume. I want to show some details for you. Let's make one example together, and I choose just random job advertisement. This is about senior test engineer. Also, some advertisement include the HR information. You can connect with them and send the special mail. I interest this position, blah blah like that. What's the role? You can take this part, copy, open the ChatGPT, and just write. I want to write a resume. This is job description and job description. You can see directly start to prepare some things. I didn't put any information about me. You can say that, for example, I have experience with testing. Testing about 5 years. Add my information here. You can use this one. Let's see Grammarly. I choose this part, paste here. You can see the Grammarly. Effectively collaborate. Can you see this one? I accept. Tool. Directly it wants to correct me. You can use it for grammar or the spelling. As you can see, the ChatGPT gives the option. Just you can fill it because it has not any specific information about you. No worry, it's very easy. Thank you. I use a summary part in the beginning of my resume, and after that I put and I add my experience latest to earliest. My friends use the paragraphs for experience. You can use the point for your different kind of project or different kind of experience. Also, you should give us some number or some kind of data for your achievement or for your success all the time. Don't say a lot of ordinary your task or duty. They care about what's your different. Especially we are as an engineer want to share very detail about our task or something, but don't forget just the hiring manager read your resume first, and they don't know any kind of details maybe about your experience or about your area. They should understand your resume. Please be careful about that. When they read your resume, they can say yes, this woman or this man has a different achievement. I can understand from this resume, and I want to interest with this candidate maybe. You can explain yourself very clearly, and everybody can understand you, even they are not a, an engineer. You can add your certificate. I think it's sign about you care about your education, your growth, and I don't know, you want to improve your skills and experience. It's very good sign, I think. So not so much. Also, they are related with your experience. It can be useful, and also you can put some kind of link. They can see your certificate. Maybe it can be good. My friends say to me, I try to fit one page, but I have a lot of information. I want to add some information. Page count is important too. Maximum 3 pages is okay, but it depends on your experience. Actually, if you have more than 10 years experience, please don't put your internship some kind of thing experience in your resume. Also, you don't have to explain all details. For example, I use Word. just just write Word at the skills section, or I prepare a meeting notes. Yes, everybody can do it. It's not a point in your resume using LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the key things. So make a LinkedIn connect related your career and experience. I know I said a lot of time event, but I joined a lot of events about the career, about the visa type in the Sydney. One of Turkish engineers said to us, Australia has a different culture for hiring. You should connect with the hiring managers and recruiters. Uh, for example, you can send an email, let's drink a coffee, and do you have any kind of job opportunity for me? Let's talk each other. When I heard that, I really surprised about it because it's really different. I tried this way also. The people are very kind here. I can say that. LinkedIn is very important part of the hiring process. Please use it correctly. Connect with the related people with your experience. Find new company in your neighborhood and it can be fit for your purpose. And also you can find a lot of events, find titles related to your experience. Sometimes you have a niche area, niche experience. It can be hard. Maybe you want to change your career path. So I want to add a new point now. LinkedIn has a premium. Of course, you have to pay. I think monthly more than 50 Australian dollars. I think it's expensive. But if you check first time, after that they give you any promotion for you. For example, I use it half price. It's cheaper. And what is the advantages? Actually, you can see who saw your profile. It is not important if you don't have any kind of connection from here. If you want to apply some kind of company and you know the HR, you can send an email to HR directly. Especially you moved from the different country to here, some kind of language can be different. For example, job description, job titles. If you have for example, in my situation, my last experience system test engineer, but came here and there are a lot of subtitle, not subtitle, there are a lot of title in here. For example, the validation verification engineer or test engineer. And if you are looking at test engineer, there are a lot of software engineer include the test engineer, you know. And also sometimes the maintenance engineer or site engineer, it can be everything. You should find your title, best title option. If you know what is your title in here, you can find a very related job area or company for your position. As I said before, some companies you are using application for matching your resume and the position. So keywords are very important. You should use a lot of keywords related to your job experience. For example, in my situation, I use all the time problem solving, problem solver, problem solve, like that. But troubleshooting is the new word, and troubleshooting is everywhere. So I put the troubleshooting in my resume. It's a good point. If you apply some LinkedIn job, you can see the what's the skills requirement and what do you have, which one of missing in your profile. You can find a lot of keywords like that. They need some kind of application. You should use Word, you should use Excel. You can add this kind of applications to skills. Your resume include a lot of keywords. If you have a good matching with the keyword, you have more advantages about getting a job or some kind of information. Looking for a job situation has a different kind of steps, like make connection, prepare correct resume and writing a cover letter or applying a job, or I don't know. There are a lot of steps here, and the resume is the first and the most important things, because they didn't know you, they don't have any information for you without the resume. For example, in my previous experience, one of managers said that they just prepare two papers, you know, and it should be perfect. This is my experience. I want to share with you. I didn't point any kind of you shouldn't use any photograph, female or male details, or military service details, or smoking, or where are you from. This kind of information is not good in Australian resume. This is very common information, but there are a lot of different idea uh, in this topic. For example, some people give suggestion about put your photograph because of your ethnic. But I didn't use in my resume. This is my way. There are a lot of the different information in the internet or from the different people. I don't have any problem. Companies call me and invite me for interview or something. The other steps has a problem sometimes. Maybe I don't know, because I didn't get any job for now. You didn't get any interview for now. Please check your resume and use this kind of information. There are a lot of free events. You can join them. Uh, you can use the online platform all the time, and you can get there some feedback from your friends. Maybe you don't have to pay all the time. It was really hard and emotional way for me preparing resume, because you prepare a resume and you thought like that, yeah, it is the perfect one. It is the, yes, I made it and I will get this kind of job, you know and after that nobody call you or something, and again it's a journey. Don't give up, keep trying, and good luck. If I will get job, I will make a new YouTube video about interview, how you can get a job. Good luck, all of us, all of us. Thank you so much. Do you want to mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? For example, if you have a premium, not premium ya.
Burada şeyi söylemen lazım. Şimdi bazı iş kollarında bu görseller, mesela grafik tasarımcıların, mimarların,
Doğru.
CV'lerinde orada burada
İşte ben kendim için
mühendissiniz.
söyleniyorum.